wrestling fans, I'm Mike Bomani, joined as always by Louis Carrillo, and we are the Wrestling Smarks on the SummerSlam Take-Home Show. Woo!
What you gonna do, brother?
The Hulk Hogan Birthday Bash, in case you didn't watch this week.
Hulkamania ran wild today.
Raw starts off with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar coming to a ring to open the show. Paul Heyman fucking raps, and it was amazing. What did you think?
I love how he trolled the crowd and ladies and gentlemen. Paul Heyman's awesome.
He speaks the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to conquer the streak at WrestleMania. He did. Now it's time to conquer Cena.
Conquer C-Nation.
Yep. I loved that. Like, the Portland crowd didn't give a fuck about John Cena. They were booing him.
Yeah, they booed him like crazy.
They did. And Brock got a bigger cheer than Cena did in the opening segment.
Well, I like too how Paul Heyman brought up all his accolades, like from beating The Rock at SummerSlam and beating The Undertaker and everything, just showing that Cena doesn't have a chance.
Yep. He dropped some knowledge on the WWE universe.
Eat, sleep, conquer John Cena.
Did you see the? Oh man, the shirt was great. The whole opening segment was great. Afterwards, we get delighted with Corporate Kane, who's fucking doing nothing now again. Just.
Oh man, Corporate Kane. They're just giving him something to do, Because I don't think they have anything more for Kane.
They don't. They have nothing for him.
This is it. This is towards the end of Kane's career.
It's winding down. Big Red Machine's winding on down.
Big Red Machine is coming to a halt soon. He makes a handicap match with
Yeah, he says Roman Reigns and his extremely wet hair is going to be going against in a handicap match. Ryback, so the big guy.
The big guy.
And the not so perfect one.
I like the match. I thought it was a decent match. I could, Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns' kind of, he's in a fight, I didn't mind. It was a good, 10, 15-minute match.
Yeah, it was nice too. Like they had to do the disqualification ending was good because it doesn't discredit Reigns and also doesn't bury Ryback's soul, because if both of them were to lose to one guy, like you're done. So it was nice that
I like the little Ryback, when Roman Reigns they're down and Ryback's telling him, go against the rope, go hit me, and Roman Reigns fakes it and just clotheslines him. That was awesome. I like that.
Yeah, it was a stellar match. Afterwards, after the whole thing, we get Renee Young to come down. And
what is it? What did you say?
Renee Young's bleached asshole hour. She comes down, interviews him. He's god awful on the microphone. That was a very, very rough segment there, but luckily it wasn't that long.
Did you hear the way he said "believe that"?
Believe that. Yeah, he's still green. He is still very green.
Yeah, give him a couple of years. His promos down.
So afterwards, the next segment is Seth Rollins against RVD, the match we were supposed to get last week, which we didn't. Kind of a quick match, pretty decent.
Yeah, they win 5-7 minutes of match, which wasn't that bad of a match. After the match was pretty good though. Rollins
gets a clean win with the blackout, the curb stomp. It used to be called the blackout back in the day.
Yeah.
It's funny, as he's walking up the ramp, I don't know if you've noticed when he was first walking up, the fucking referee kept getting in the shot and stopping in the background, just
you wanted to get his
trying to step
time
back,
of fame.
tried stepping back, was still in the shot.
Yeah.
Geez.
You wanted to get his face in the camera shot.
Well, Rollins goes on stage and there was all these presents for Hulk Hogan's B-Day bash, and there was this really large one that he goes over, shakes a little bit, and then gives the old, it's no big deal, walks by, comes walking by again, and Dean Ambrose jumps out like a stripper in a large birthday cake.
Beats the living shit out of him.
Beats the shit out of him, plugs the WWE network in his promo.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. I loved it.
Everyone plugging WWE network. It was hilarious.
How much is it?
Is it like $9? No. Yeah, $9.99 because that's all they kept saying. We made a drinking game out of it on Monday. On every time they said $9.99 or the WWE Network, you had to swig your beer.
He's gonna get his money's worth.
I got my money's worth. WWE made me drink heavily Monday night with all the plugs.
Good thing we don't do the show on Monday nights.
Oh, if we ever do, you'll see me probably fucking hammered.
Hammered.
So, you know, it's a good thing. It's going to be a hell of a match, right? SummerSlam, the two of them in a lumberjack, in a 1990s WCW lumberjack match.
Right up Dean Ambrose.
It is. Like, when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, this is so perfect. With his fucking WCW attire, Ambrose is doing it. He's going for it.
What you gonna do?
So after that, we got Stephanie McMahon coming to the ring, saying she's got someone that needs to talk to Brie Bella, and it's
Claire Lynch.
Yeah.
Megan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of TNA because this is basically what happened in TNA.
Yeah,
same kind of storyline.
I actually was reading that. I didn't follow TNA much, but
I did.
So what was the deal on the clarify to the people that don't know exactly?
People that don't know, the TNA ran a storyline with AJ Styles and Dixie Carter, and saying that AJ Styles was cheating on his wife with some other woman and got her pregnant and all this stuff. Real garbage storyline that didn't go nowhere. It lasted about, I'll say, no more than a month of them going back and forth, saying AJ Styles was the father of this, trashy lady, and it's terrible acting like we saw on Monday night. With what's her name?
Meg Miller.
Meg Miller. She's supposed to be the physical therapist for Daniel Bryan, and then Daniel Bryan was, I guess, smashing that. Making her say yes.
Oh my god! Like, who would ever believe that Daniel Bryan is cheating on Brie Bella? Yeah. He's already exceeded his expectations on a woman for himself, and
Brie Bella's hot. But...
Yeah, and who believes that this chick is a personal trainer? She looks like. Do you remember the movie Mask from the late 70s?
Yeah.
She looked like Mask a little. Like her face was a little smudged in, and
oh man, that's terrible.
She was. Her face was weird, man. She was like slightly Down syndrome or something.
Yeah, so I guess Brie Bella comes out. She gets a little upset and smacks.
Because Stephanie's like, yes, yes, like doing it all sexual and everything. Yeah, she smacks Brie Bella, smacks Meg Miller. Whoop-de-doo. Fart of the night segment. That was
she goes after Stephanie and then puts her in
oh my god, the
terrible
helicopter around the ring. It was like the Cesaro swing, but not entertaining because to try and get her into the yes lock, it was so bad.
And when she got her in it, was just it looked like she was about to break her arm, and she had it on there so bad it was.
It was rough. It was rough.
Terrible segment. Worst yes lock ever. I have noted here.
The no lock. All right, so after this, former tag team partners, the Real Americans, you get Jack Swagger versus Cesaro, whose career is plummeting before our very own eyes. Swagger went only a few months ago. Cesaro destroyed Swagger, and he was on a fucking rocket to the moon with his push and everything, and then
I was thinking by this time Cesaro would be, in some type of championship match.
Like a main event,
Slam or main event maybe, or something. At least going into maybe Night of Champions to some kind of match, but it doesn't look like that now. We're looking at maybe Cesaro in a pre-show match.
Yeah, and
maybe for SummerSlam, right?
It's so bad what they're doing with this guy. He's so talented, and they're just shitting on him Swagger wins in no time.
Yeah, it makes him tap out.
Cesaro didn't even get an entrance. He's like gotten jobber status. He was already in the fucking ring.
Well, maybe we would have seen it if we got the WWE app for $9.99.
The app's free. The network's $9.99. Yeah, it fucking sucked. Rusev came out, had a staring contest, and walked away. Yeah,
he got the biggest flag contest, shaking the flag around.
I feel bad for.
We got to see Lana.
I feel bad for Cesaro.
Yeah.
Jericho Wyatt face to face.
Awesome promo.
Jericho's is not a savior. He's a survivor.
Yeah, he is.
And,
this was an excellent promo. I mean, I love the way Bray Wyatt was going in on it, and saying he has no conscience, doesn't believe in heaven or hell. He says he's a monster.
He is.
It was he's the eater of worlds.
Step above Lesnar.
No.
Eat, sleep, conquer the streak. Yeah. I eat worlds, bitch.
He eats worlds, yeah. Take that, Brock.
It was... Someone made a joke that every time they see Brock, they're just like broccoli.
Broccoli?
Yeah, like that's their name for him.
God.
Yeah, we were getting drunk. It was a very good promo. It was nice, like this and last week with the Brock Lesnar Cena one. It's been really cool with the with just how they've been doing the backstage vignettes. It's been really good.
Jericho said he's gonna stick the buzzards down Bray Wyatt's throat.
Yep. Not gonna happen. It's gonna be Bray Wyatt is going over, right? I mean,
I would hope so.
At SummerSlam, like everything points to Bray Wyatt winning.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Who knows? After this, it's AJ Lee versus Eva Marie. Oh my God, she's so bad, but. She must have blew some road agent because they have Paige come out to distract, and Eva Marie gets a victory over the Divas champion AJ Lee.
Plain terrible.
Horrible. Now, afterwards, AJ attacks Eva, who for some reason had now had some injury as she had been sitting.
I noticed that too. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? All of a sudden she was blowing kisses after her win.
Yeah, and then
all of a sudden she's injured.
She's hurt, and isn't it kind of heelish for AJ Lee to attack her like that?
Well, she got crazy. She got crazy.
She is. I mean, that's...
Well, she was pissed. First of all, she lost to Eva Marie. I mean...
Yeah, she should be pissed at AJ Lee, or at Paige, excuse me. Paige is the one that distracted her.
Hey, Paige said AJ has a face she wants to punch.
Hey, man.
I don't think so. I wouldn't want to punch that face.
If Paige wants to punch that face, Paige is going to punch that face. She's anti-diva.
She is anti-diva, but I don't know. I think AJ's face is kind of good looking. I don't want to mess that up.
Paige does. Paige like, fuck you, bitch. I'm the hot shit now. Miss Punk.
Miss Punk, yeah.
AJ Punk.
You notice there wasn't a lot of CM Punk chants either in this match.
No, it was.
There was more CM Punk matches throughout the night, but when she came out, the CM Punk chants kind of died out.
It was a decent crowd. I mean, they weren't just trying to chant for the sake of chanting, which is nice. Yeah. After this, we get a farty John Cena promo.
I thought it was good.
I didn't even give a fucking shit about it.
I thought it was good. You probably did you fast forward through it or something?
I was watching it live. There's no fast forwarding on live.
Okay.
but no, it was just I don't know. I
liked it. He did the.
That was my beer. That was another beer break for me. I just grab a beer and.
He called Brock a punk bitch-itis. He said he's suffering from punk bitch-itis.
Now that is one thing I want to bring up. Have you noticed the last month and a half they've been really.
Well, I think they're catering more towards Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar
oh my God! How about Brock Lesnar cutting that? Like they showed another promo where he's just like motherfucker this fuck this guy.
You got to watch the thing afterwards. They had the Brock Lesnar Cena thing on WWE Network afterwards. This guy was going off, funk bitch and funk this and mother this and everything. He was wow.
It's pretty awesome. Lesnar is a fucking monster. This is how you need to bring like if they would have brought when Batista came back. If Batista would have came back not in skinny jeans trying to be a good guy. If he would have been like, fuck you guys, I've been gone. These bitches suck. That's why I'm back, because I'm the fucking champ. But nope, they're like.
I mean, Brock's promo, Cena, these guys are leading up to a good match.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
gonna be awesome.
I'm looking forward to actually seeing a John Cena match. You know,
I think
rare.
Lesnar's gonna walk out champion after SummerSlam.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either.
It's definitely gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be a good match. Cena's John Cena. He's all roided out. It's funny that he's like
telling him this is because remember in the beginning Brock and Paul Heyman was saying this is his house, the ring is his house, everything is he runs the house. He's leaving to go out to dinner. And then in this promo, Cena's like, I'm in your house. There's a stranger in your house. Come kick this stranger out. Oh, you must be still out to dinner, Brock. So I like that. I like the little interaction with those two there. It makes me definitely want to see the match.
It's gonna be a good. No, it's gonna be a good main event.
Yeah. They should make it a no DQ.
Yeah,
they beat the living hell out of each other.
Lesnar probably would kill him. Lesnar would. All that roid rage that Cena has couldn't stand
Extreme Rules 2012. His elbows to Cena's head. Cena was bleeding like crazy. Watch that match if y'all see it. That was Cena got a.
Where could someone watch that match?
On the WWE Network for
$9.99 a month. Drink a beer. All right. So after this little segment, Megan Miller has filed charges. Bree's been arrested.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to have Brie Bella and Stephanie. Stephanie was like, "Let's do this tonight," and and then
nope.
It was just to get Brie Bella arrested.
It wasn't believable at all. None of this stuff was believable by any means. The affair, the cops, the whole nine, not believable. At least when it happened to Stephanie, they actually pulled that off really well.
The Stephanie one, the arrest, the Stephanie was great, was awesome, but this one was, you could tell it was going to happen.
It was forced. It was forced. It wasn't.
Forced thing.
It wasn't good.
To make it seem like she's not going to make it in time for SummerSlam, and I mean, come on, it's Monday. Pretty sure.
Yeah, she's gonna.
And then come on, Steph.
It was fucking beyond obvious.
Yeah.
So after this, we get The Miz on commentary
with the sweet shades.
Yep. For the Dolph Ziggler Heath Slater match. A little bit of a distraction again, because Ziggler hit a zigzag pretty quick, but the Miz was already distracting.
Miz ran in kind of, and then Ziggler was gonna hit him, and he ran back out, and then Heath Slater got the roll up in the pin.
No. Oh, victory via count out.
Victory via count out. My apologies.
But Heath Slater.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. You guys. Heath Slater's coming fucking for that ass in 2014 now. He dropped the other 2 losers in the band. He's back as a solo act. He's a solo man!
He's got
Nope.
What's his face?
Nope.
Titus still.
I knew he's got Titus.
Slater Gator.
Is that
Titus O'Neil? That's their tag team name.
When did they do that?
Slater Gator. They've been like that for a couple of weeks now.
Oh, what, on fucking
main event?
Oh, god
Superstars.
On Raw, none of this has been mentioned to anyone.
I'm mentioning it now.
There you go, but that is funny.
Smarks.
Slater Gator.
The Smarks.
Cool. AC Slater.
AC Slater.
Yep.
Slater Gator. Heath Slater with 2 wins in a row on
Raw. So what do you think? How about that is a streak? How about The Miz versus Ziggler? They've been building. See, this has been built up pretty well for SummerSlam. Like this is
This is a good build up to the match. These two wanting to fight each other. Ziggler wanting to knock Miz right in his face, but he can't get that moneymaker. I'm still upset they don't have Miz's face on the Titantron anymore.
Yeah, that needs to happen. Miz the entire time on the Tron. That was classic.
Yeah.
All right, so after this, it's the Randy Orton Sheamus match. Pretty decent match. The finish was fucking bonkers. Yeah. Sheamus goes for a top rope maneuver, gets caught in RKO. Randy Orton wins. That was, I don't know, anything that stuck out for you?
It was a good match. I mean, I just didn't see no progressive storyline between Randy Orton and Roman Reigns in this. at all.
Yeah, no, they did
Sheamus
nothing.
with no.
Sheamus with the title that's been doing nothing. Whoever gets the U.S. title, it's just a curse recently. Like, here's the title, and we're gonna do absolutely nothing with you now.
Well, normally it was the Intercontinental title that was that thing, and then the U.S. title was kind of couple.
Well, shit. Think of it when Dean Ambrose was U.S. champ. How many times did he defend it?
He didn't defend it at all.
Exactly.
That I can see that him not defending it at that time because he was part of the Authority with the Shield, and they were protecting them, and because the Shield was always protecting the Authority, so it was like kind of you don't have to defend the title because you're protecting us type deal. But now with Sheamus as a U.S. champion, it's not going. I see maybe a pre-show match for Sheamus.
It's probably
Cesaro.
Fucking A, who knows what they're gonna do with them. But for the third week in a row on Raw, our final segment was a non-wrestling segment. Yes. The Hulk Hogan B-Day Bash. 61 years young, brother.
61 years young.
With Mean Gene Okerlund and Jimmy Hart waiting in the ring. Once I saw that dude, I was already fucking.
I was stoked.
Goosebumps, baby. That's right. Look at that shirt. Those colors don't run.
Hulkamania,
brother.
Wow, brother. I did real quick before we go into this segment. I was reading, a couple of the online stuff and fans' online reports and everything, and they said Mean Gene had a really, really hard time getting into the ring. It was really bad.
He's old, man. Yeah. He's an old man.
And what ticks me off about it is nobody helped him into the ring. They say he practically crawled into the ring because
maybe he didn't want anyone's help though.
Yeah. Still, figure somebody out there to hold their hand or something.
Yeah.
I like Mean Gene. That's why.
I like Mean Gene. They were surprise guests. First, you get the 16-time world champion, the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, son of a gun, Ric Flair.
He kind of confused me when he got in the ring. I thought he went to go shake Hogan's hand, and then he turned on Hogan and shook Mean Gene's hand.
He's always one step ahead of the game, baby. Maybe he's the dirtiest player in the game. Doesn't give a fuck if it's your birthday.
Flair.
So Flair came out. Then a surprise, Paul Orndorff and that fucking mustache. Amazing. Wow. That mustache, some grown-ass man's mustache he's got there. Dude,
his song, did you hear it?
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah, that was very weird. Roddy Piper comes out.
Hot Rod.
Yep, pretty awesome. Yeah. And then fucking the original NWO, Hall and Nash, just too sweet.
Hey, yo.
That I was about to say, I was like, how awesome, Nash about doing, he gives us a Hall and Hall just, hey, yo. Does that.
Does the survey.
Yeah, the red and yellow is nice, but who would you rather see him in the black and white?
Crowd cheered for black and
Hogan rips the shirt off, got the NWO on there, huge pop. Afterwards, Kevin Nash says, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. Start singing Happy Birthday, and when it's almost ready, fucking Brock Lesnar comes out to ruin the wet dream, and
he punked out Piper.
Dude, he
nudged him.
He did nudge him. He tried to give Flair the old that. Flair didn't fucking budge. Flair's like, I'm a fucking 16-time champ, baby. 60-minute man. Woo! Flair's already like, I'm about to fucking kick your ass, snort a line of cocaine off you too while I do it.
Have a couple of drinks.
Do some toot. Flair life. So Lesnar, stares everyone down. Party's over, Grandpa, looking at Hogan in the face and stuff, and it was funny because Nash was staring him down. Nash looked like he's ready to fucking go.
Oh, I thought Nash was about to punch him.
Yeah.
I thought Nash was about to knock him out.
They had the ending set up for something amazing, and they fucking botched this ending because Cena comes out to save the day. And there's nothing. There's no physical altercation. I guess I kind of get it though because
I love it because
Lesnar and Cena have not touched each other. Yeah.
That not touched each other once throughout this whole feud since the day after Battleground.
Yeah.
And they haven't touched each other once. It's just been nothing but mouth talking to each other, shit talking. Let's get it on at SummerSlam. I can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome Sunday night. And that's pretty much it for Raw. I mean, there was on the network afterwards. They had the continuation of Hogan's birthday bash. It was pretty awesome. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it for Raw. Now, excuse me.
Matches were pretty good this week.
Yeah, who's your wrestler of the night?
Heath Slater, baby.
Woo! 2 in a row.
Heath Slater, gotta give him the wrestler of the week for being 2 in a row. You know.
Fuck it, I'll hop on that train. I don't think we're ever gonna have to be able to. I mean,
we may not be able to do this again.
I know.
Heath Slater being wrestler of the week, so let's go with the Heath Slater.
Fart of the night obviously was Stephanie McMahon, Meg Miller, to Brie Bella. Just that's enough of that. We've had some crazy stuff.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry. The one thing that I could say is it was a pretty good build up to that match to that segment.
Yeah, everything had been awesome until that segment. That was just bad.
I love the way they were going all the way till that segment.
Yeah. Now, do you think they'll have a decent match at SummerSlam?
No.
Me neither. But it could be entertaining. Who knows? Maybe some crazy stuff happens.
I hope so.
Maybe Daniel Bryan comes out. Who knows?
I hope something happens because I really don't think Stephanie and Brie as a wrestling match is great.
There's definitely not a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star match in them. That's just, you got to hope for something to happen. Alberto Del Rio, ADR, your boy, you were highly on him and he gets fired, smacking people in the face backstage over a joke.
Over a joke. Del Rio, man, come on. Terrible.
And he's done.
He didn't like the comment. I guess the guy made a comment about something about dishes. You know, he's like, "Oh, Del Rio can handle that," or
it's Del Rio's job or something.
Del Rio's job, and he got mad and smacked the guy for it.
Well, he asked the guy to apologize, and the guy just like stonewalled him.
Yeah, you apologize.
Yeah, like really, like laughed. He's like, "It's a fucking joke, man." Gets smacked in the face.
Oh, even Triple H said it on Twitter. Yo, blame ADR for it. It's you know. Should have been more professional about it.
Yeah.
You know, either take the joke, you don't like it, talk to him. Yo, I didn't like the joke.
Yeah,
Bottom line. You know?
So he's gone. He had been so stale though the last year basically. He
didn't have anything really good going. You know, he was in the Money in the Bank thing,
we can call it another John Cena burial. Who defeated him for his championship?
Cena.
What did he do after Cena defeated him?
Fart.
Exactly. Nothing. He's done nothing. He had no entrance anymore. He didn't have his announcer. He fucking nothing. Cena, you're doing it, brother. The fucking roid rage going through people.
Evan Bourne kind of backed him up, but I mean, Evan Bourne, you know, when did he ever wrestle?
Yeah.
Not back Evan Bourne.
Now, there were some signings. We've had Prince Devitt and Kenta the last couple of weeks, and now we just got Kevin Steen in NXT. So
I love it. Kevin Steen. Fight.
WWE signing some fresh talent. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Kevin Steen is awesome. If you
NXT should be very entertaining these next few months.
I'm hoping because Sami Zayn, who used to wrestle as El Generico, and Kevin Steen, if Kevin Steen comes as a bad guy and fights Sami Zayn, you're going to see some great matches between them two. The chemistry these guys have. Ladder Wars and Ring of Honor was El Generico, Sami Zayn's last match with Ring of Honor, and what a freaking show they have.
Yeah, I can't wait. NXT is continually probably the best. I mean, you just see young guys that have talent giving it their all. It's amazing. And storylines make sense. It's hilarious. The storylines just somehow there's continuity to them. It's crazy. It's something that WWE a lot of times doesn't want to do.
Scene is awesome. The only one I'm worried about as a possible bust out of the three that they signed is that guy Kenta. He's international, you know, from Japan or China, wherever he's coming from, and he could possibly turn out into a Sin Cara type thing.
Well,
you know?
The Japanese style though is completely different than the luchador. Yeah, so I would give him a much better chance because normally when wrestlers go to Japan, you always hear about how that refines their ability and gets them way better. Like,
Albert.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think he'll do better. I think he'll translate better.
Albert was huge in Japan, and then when they brought him back.
Lord Tensai.
But
he was still a way better wrestler than he was when he was Albert. When he came back, he was way better.
I just say that was crazy.
SummerSlam Sunday night, WWE Network, $9.99. Looks like it's gonna be very good. What's your prediction? All right, just the main stuff. Let's go with first one. Let's do Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, lumberjack match.
We'll go with Dean.
I want it. Damn it! I'm going with Dean too. Possible something happen, but yeah, Dean Ambrose seems like this.
I could also see Seth going, and maybe somebody from one of the lumberjacks screwing over Dean Ambrose.
Yep, I could
see that
easily happen. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, even a question.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a
wet hair
bandit. Roman Reigns,
AJ and Paige. Who do you got on that?
I want to see Paige, but I'm gonna say AJ's gonna.
It makes sense that AJ would probably hold on to it. All right, this is a big one. The flag match: Swagger versus Rusev.
What are they gonna do with this? I mean, if Rusev loses, that puts him down more.
Yeah.
But I mean, we want to see the USA flag go up, of course, but.
I would hope that. I actually do hope Rusev wins because they really need a monster heel, and if he wins, this continues his monster heel push. But who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna go with Rusev.
I'm gonna go with Swagger, but I'm gonna pick Swagger to win. Him, raise the flag, and then I just want to, see maybe Rusev just destroy him right afterwards, and kind of keep his heel thing going, and just.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I'd say Swagger loses, but then gets Rusev afterwards or something.
Yeah. And then the flag goes up.
Yeah. Jericho, Bray Wyatt. Yeah, we already touched on that.
Wyatt. I would hope this would be the time that maybe they could start pushing him too as another monster heel. He is the eater of worlds.
He eats worlds.
He eats worlds.
Gone.
Is he Galactus?
What about the Intercontinental Championship? The Miz champion versus Dolph Ziggler, the challenger.
Miz.
It looks like the Miz, but man, if Ziggler wins, you want to talk about a fucking eruption.
Oh, especially in Los Angeles, there'll be a huge eruption over there.
I'm going Miz, baby. I mean, I'm going Ziggler. Damn it, Miz is gonna win. I just stumbled on that one. Come on, Dolph.
Miz
now, Brie Bella, Stephanie doesn't really matter, but
who cares?
Yeah.
I'll go with Steph. Just as a heelish thing, have her win.
In the main event.
In the main event, I mean, we'll not see no Usos or no Sheamus in this. Maybe as something in the pre-show, maybe pre-show prediction: Usos and Sheamus versus Rybacksel and Cesaro.
Former Heyman guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got that.
I mean, unless they save them for Night of Champions, make maybe the titles look a little more important. But I mean, this is SummerSlam. You got to have all the champions wrestling on the card.
Yeah, it's fucking one of the big four. This is the shit right here. It's retarded that they don't. Main event though, Cena against Brock Lesnar.
I want Brock to win.
I'm going with old Brock Lee.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's ready to conquer Cena Nation. The Cena, he's done. It's fucking the Lesnar championship run time. Him and Heyman. Heyman with another champion. Setting up
Cena.
Hopefully something awesome.
See maybe him destroy Cena and maybe Cena take a little while off.
Well, I think Cena's supposed to be making a movie or something. So
yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
It would be a welcomed vacation from him.
Give the guy a little break. Let him. Time to bring up your other younger guys.
It'd be nice if he could come back as a bad guy or just something different, just some sort of different. He's been the same wholesome fuck for over 10 years now.
I'm kind of looking forward to this match because I think Cena's going to come out there fighting and Brock's going to come out there fighting. I think it's going to be good. They're going to show each other, something good. I would say at least.
Old Brock, we got you, Brock. Well,
we'll go with Brock. Yeah, I would like to see a title change. Oh, man, I'm not even going to go with the other route I was going. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Title, yeah.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for another good week of Smarks. We're going to be back next week, Tuesday night, talking about what's happened since SummerSlam and where they're going. We're also going to be getting amped because we will be going to a local NXT event on August 23rd, right down the road from where we live. So we will talk to everyone about that a couple weeks from now. And besides that, until next time, wrestling fans, we are the Smarks, and what you gonna do when Brock Lesnar and the WWE Network run wild on you? Bye-bye.